Right, morning traders. Let's get that working there. Happy Friday. Welcome. Okay, so let's speak about a few things. We've got some guys here live in the edgeful Discord. Let's just let everyone know again. And we got some live guys here on the edgeful socials as well as mine online. Let's just, say what's up in the chat. There you go. What's up, Blake? Okay, cool. So we got some things to cover this morning. Of course, let's just first look at the news. So we obviously had CPI yesterday. This is just crazy markets at the moment. We do have PPI this morning at 2:30 p.m. South African time. That is currently going to be 8:30 a.m. Eastern time. And then 4 p.m. South African time, we do have some more news as well, consumer sentiment. Okay, but let's go to edgeful's stats. Let's speak about a few reports. If you guys would have gone over these reports that I've been speaking about, you would have been able to capitalize on some of these moves, right? Particularly the opening candle continuation report and the initial balance report. Both of them are used after that first hour. And I think that's quite crucial to speak about. I think maybe if we just speak about that for a second, is that both of those reports actually only happen after that first hour has played out. And I think a lot of traders, they want to dive right in and be done in the first 10 minutes. That's obviously very nice in hindsight, but I think a lot of the easy plays come later on in the in after that first hour. So we're going to go over a couple of those reports. Anyone able to manage any green days this week? I think this month has been pretty tough trading conditions personally. I am actually green so far, as you can see on my TradeZilla dashboard as we wait for it to load. You can see this month I've had one negative day, which obviously was last week Friday, as you can see over here. But very, very neat trading my side, I must say, compared to my poor February. I've been bouncing back quite nicely. So I'm going to speak about a few reports here that I want you guys to go have a look at. And then we'll discuss current market conditions. Okay. I like to keep the pre-market prep streams short, simple, sweet, to the point. Okay. First one, let's speak about the opening candle continuation. And I was getting a few questions in the Discord yesterday on what exactly is this? This measures the first hour. So if the first hour is bullish, what is the likelihood that we'll close the rest of the day bullish, and vice versa for the shorts? Let's look at the NASDAQ, okay, in the last 3 months, call it. You can always change this. Let's make sure. You got to make sure that the correct timings is on here. So let's go to New York IB, 9:30 a.m. to 4 p.m. Eastern time, because we want to measure this first hour. On the NASDAQ in the last 3 months, we can see if that first hour is bullish, 83.87% of the time we will close as a bullish closing day. I can see, Abdullah, you are here in the Discord. So call it 84% of the time on the NASDAQ from 9:30 a.m. to 10:30 a.m. Eastern time. If that first hour is bullish, we'll close the day as a bullish closing day. Vice versa for the shorts, 78.79% of the time. So just call it 79% of the time for the bearish continuation. This can be used on anything. Let's go through to Tesla, right? Let's go through to Tesla. Obviously, this will be different stats for different tickers. But what I want to reiterate this morning is that using these two first hour candles, these two first hour reports with edgeful is going to give you edge in your own trading. More simple, right? I always use the term KISS, keep it simple, stupid, because you don't need to have 30 different reports with edgeful. You need to have 2 to 3 that you are your go-to reports with them. Okay. So you can see on Tesla in the last 3 months, 74 for the bulls and 71 for the bears. So this works across every single ticker. Let's go to NVIDIA. Obviously the stats are going to be different. So maybe you can exploit some more edge, like for NVIDIA, 85 or call it 86 and then 64. So not great for the shorts, but you couple this with an initial balance breakout. So let's go again to NASDAQ. On that opening candle continuation, the last 3 months, 84% of the time we're closing bullish if that first hour is bullish, and vice versa for the shorts. Please, if you've got any questions, make sure to put it in the edgeful Discord over here. Okay. And for the shorts, again, 79% of the time. Let's go to this opening, this initial balance breakout report. And that's basically how I managed to short the indexes yesterday. Is that after the first hour sets, we've got a high and low set in. On NASDAQ, only 14% of the time in the last 3 months do we get a double break. So if we break that initial balance lows, very rarely do we come back up and break the highs as well. So I want you guys to make sure you go check those 2 reports out. That is how I've been able to navigate these markets right now, very wild markets, and be green so far. And locking in some payouts, of course, which is always very nice. Okay, so let's go through to current market conditions. The DAX moving down this morning. We are currently sitting at weekly VWAP at the moment. So, I mean, that is obviously going to be a significant level that we could sit at. I like using the edgeful reports along with volume weighted average price of VWAP in short for my own trading. Okay, so let's see what we do have on US markets. So DAX trading lower, but US markets are bouncing from yesterday, kind of off that weekly VWAP level as well. So very, very interesting to see what we will get here at the moment. NASDAQ up currently 0.5%, call it same as the S&P 500. And I managed to get some of those shorts here yesterday. So let's just hide those. And speaking about current market conditions, so let's hide that. So, I mean, I'm seeing higher lows here this morning. Gap fill, I'm not too keen on. We are kind of bottoming out here since yesterday's drop-off. We are also trading above this 5 SMA on the daily 5 SMA, which you can see markets kind of rallied, obviously, on that Trump news about tariffs. And now we are obviously trading above this level here. So I'm expecting another leg up. But let's see. Right, let's see. We no one knows what, anyone that claims to know what's going to happen, is lying. We don't know what's going to actually happen in the market. So we just got to read and react. Okay, so you're seeing RB break, and then you make sure to combine it with continuation to estimate the break will continue the same direction. Yes, so I'm using the RB break, and then I'm looking for price action structure with VWAP. I'm looking for pullbacks to look for continuation plays in that direction of the RB break. Correct. Okay, so markets right now, again, as I said, what I'm going to do is I'm going to be looking for this first hour. I think that's probably the best thing to do is just wait for this first hour to play out, see, read and react, and then take it from there. Okay, I'm going to be live on ASFX TV. The link is in my bio. Please be careful of scam accounts on Discord. But I'm going to be live on ASFX TV where I'm streaming live every single morning. Over here, the link is in my bio as mentioned on my across all channels, James Bruce 131. You can check my YouTube, everything like that over there. Now, you can get a free trial with edgeful. There's no free trials happening at the moment except through this link in my bio. If you come over there, which I've just put in the Discord, the link in my bio will give you a free trial to edgeful. Of course, if you've had a free trial before, that will not. But over here, link in my bio will give you a free trial to edgeful, as well as everything else that you need to know about me is all over here, my YouTube, everything like that. I'm always in the Discord, answering questions, showing my trades that I'm taking, and all that good stuff. But I want to make sure that you guys go check these edgeful reports, that opening candle continuation report and that initial balance breakout report. Keep your trading simple. Don't overcomplicate it. And look to use technical analysis, like simple stuff like VWAP, in order to confirm those reports. So my bias for this morning, I would ideally like longs, but we will see how price reacts after the open. Currently, Nvidia is sitting up, and the Mag 7 at the moment are kind of showing a bit of a mixed board. So Friday, if you're up on the week, right, I've locked in some payouts. I'm not going to continue trading those accounts until my payout date. I'm going to keep it simple. I'm going to stay focused. And I just think also I like to leave you guys with a simple, mindset tip at the end of my streams. The quicker you're in, the bigger hurry you're in to make money in trading, the quicker you're going to go broke. So stay focused, keep it simple, be grateful for good weeks, good months, because there's going to be drawdown periods and you're just going to be, there to weather them. So stay simple, have a good trading day, and we'll see you here in the edgeful Discord the rest of the trading day. For those watching for the first time in the Discord, I'm live every single Wednesday through to Friday, 8 a.m. Eastern time at here for pre-market prep. So just to read, I'm just getting some questions here in the Discord. So just to reiterate, only when you trend below or above VWAP, continue to confirm the trade. Yeah, so I like to use daily VWAP and New York market open VWAP as well, coupled with that H4 reports. But I'm here in the Discord every single day, sharing my charts. So make sure to, if you got any questions, tag me and I will answer back in here for technical analysis, anything like that, any H4 reports. I appreciate you guys' time. I'll see you next week, Wednesday, and in the Discord rest of the day. Have a good one, guys.